Page 478, 479, a Quest satellite agreement for LaGrange Highlands District 106.
So, Quest approached Tim and I last week, and we've had success doing the lunch programs, or with the Quest staff preparing the lunch programs, and then using their catering truck to provide hot lunches to District 94, 95, and now the word is spread in District 106 would like to be a part of that, and Quest would like to run it out of our kitchen, serve as a satellite kitchen like we are for 94 and 95. So we put in a consistent agreement as we did with 94 and 95 for 8% of the revenues, and we verified with our staff two things: one, that will not have an impact on the RB students and our lunch preparation, and two, do we have the equipment and resources in order to pull this off, and there'll be no impact to the district, if I'm not mistaken. Correct, Tim?
Correct. Except for electricity.
Correct. Yeah. So we'll have an additional 8% of revenues based on the number of lunches they sold, which is about 300 a day for District 106.
Yeah, they estimate that the sales for the year will be about $100,000. It's about the same size as Comerica.
So does Quest have a van or a bus that they transport the food to these places? And then is that our personnel that normally be here that transports it, or is it a Quest additional personnel that?
Yeah,
Yes, they have a truck. I would think that in order to make the deliveries to 2 districts and now 3 districts, they'd have to have a
I don't think it's one of
separate
our
individual.
employees. I think they hired a separate employee.
To do the transportation?
Correct.
All right.
And so what we'll, if the board approves this tonight so that we can get this moving for them, Tim will bring back the Quest, our original Quest agreement, and we'll just put a resolution to amend it to include 94, 95, and now 106.
Sounds good.
I may be wrong, but do I have
No motion.
no motion yet? Can I have a motion?
Resolved that the Board of Education, Township High School District 208, Cook County, Illinois, hereby approves the agreement between Quest and LaGrange Highlands District 106 to provide meals to District 106 at no cost to RBHS, and to pay RBHS an 8% commission on the sales as presented in the July 14, 2015 Board Agenda Packet.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Cindy?
I got a question.
Further discussion?
Yes. All right, 106 is not in our high school district. Why are we charging them the same rate as Camargue? And I mean, I guess my question is, can we charge them more? Is it worth it?
We're not charging them anything. We're taking a commission off.
We're taking
what
a commission
Quest
off
charges them.
Correct.
Quest sales.
Do you know what I'm? You know
I understand what you're saying, but at this point, we're just trying to be consistent
Okay. Well, if this keeps
of our
growing.
commission.
And as long as
I don't know how much more.
I don't know how much more it can grow unless we expand the
We
kitchen.
can't really grow too much more.
Okay,
I mean,
I'm just bringing it up.
Well, good point.
but I think that's a valuable
But we
point.
always have room for 96, right?
Correct. They've looked at it a couple times.
To save them some money?
Any further discussion?
And we're giving them a parking space.
They park in our loading dock, and because we don't really have a parking space to get them. So.
With that, unless there's an objection, we'll go for the vote.
Mr. Walsh?
Yes.
Mr. Ritchie?
Yes.
Mr. Westbrook? Yes. Mr. Jefferson?
Yes.
Dr. King?
No.
Mr. Cindy?
Yes.
Mr. Welch?
Yes. In a few minutes, we'll be going to closed session to discuss personnel matters, sale or lease of property, probable or imminent litigation, collective negotiations, and confidentiality of closed session minutes. I see no visitors in the crowd at this late hour, and so we'll consider visitor statements done at this time. And earlier in the meeting, we had no additional discussions by any board members requested, and so we'll consider that completed at this time. And with that, I'll close the open meeting, and we'll go into closed session. Reasonable commuting time as always.